Hi, I'm Doug Bowles, president of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Thank you for listening to Behind the Bricks. We're excited to bring you this exclusive and entertaining content about the world's greatest racetrack. Keep listening, and I hope you enjoy this episode.
Hey race fans, welcome back to another episode of Behind the Bricks. I'm Michael Kaltenmark, Vice President of Marketing here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And as we record this episode, it's the eve of the 110th running of the Indianapolis 500, presented by Gainbridge. In fact, rehearsal is going on right behind me as we get ready for the big show. And today's episode is pretty unique. We're going to take you behind the scenes to show you how we make this place safe and secure on race day. After all, this is the world's largest permanent sports venue, and we host the world's largest single-day crowd at 350,000 people. As you could imagine, it takes a lot to make sure that this place is safe and secure so that everyone has a great race day. So stick with me, and we'll find out how we make that happen. We often think about the Indianapolis Motor Speedway as a proving ground. And it is, and it has been for over a century. Innovation is the lifeblood of this place. Of course, when we say that, we often think about the racetrack. Well, we're doing it off the racetrack as well, including here with the drone dog. Now, I'm a dog guy, but I don't know that I'm this kind of dog guy. I'm joined today not only by the drone dog, but by our Director of Safety and Security, Brian Mahone. And Brian, what do we have here?
So we have our robot drone. Aslon makes this for us. It's outstanding, right? It's one of our many guests that we'll have during the month of May, and it helps us keep this place secure. The missions we can assign to her are endless. Think of it as a mobile battery platform that we can attach everything from night visions to air monitors to radio transmitters. It's endless. We have it on patrol. And we have other missions we have for the month of May.
And so this is a way for us to prove what this thing can do here so that in other applications, they take what they learn here and they apply. Is that right?
Exactly. The Indianapolis Motor Speedway is pretty much a city at 350,000 people. We're like Cincinnati. So if you want to be able to do a pressure test on any kind of new technology, you can bring it here and have everything from the people, the traffic, the weather, everything you need in a condensed version to be able to make this a proving ground.
Incredible. All right, sit, stay. We're going to go up to Pagoda Command and see a little bit more about how we keep this place safe. Now we're in Pagoda Command, and this is the brains of the operation. Come race day, this place is full of lots of people from many agencies monitoring the situation on the ground and at the gates, ready to deploy teams as needed. It's also high in the sky, and that helps us do another important task here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway on race day. What can you tell us about that, Brian?
So I think you're talking about drone detection. So drone detection came about in the public safety realm or in law enforcement within the last relatively new, like 12 to 15 years. As commercial users and hobbyists have increased over the years, they become a bigger threat and a danger. We're not always talking about anybody who's trying to do harm to an event. We're just talking about a hobbyist who might lose track of their drone. But as you can understand, a drone that lands in a crowd is going to present a problem for us. So we start looking at technology to help us detect the drone and the pilot. Now, there's only a couple of agencies that can actually take over a drone, but we can find the drone and find the pilot, and we go over and give them friendly warnings about where they're allowed to fly, where they're not allowed to fly. And a lot of times they'll find their drone confiscated. Makes for a bad Memorial Day weekend if we take your drone during your family vacation.
About 1,000 acres that we own and operate, and on race day it's full of people. And of course, we want to keep the drones out of that space. We're also monitoring the air quality around the facility. Why would we be doing that?
We're looking for anything that shouldn't be in the air. We're looking for particulates, we're looking for different kind of isotopes. We start baselining this place as soon as the checker flag drops. So we start planning for next year. We have our people go around, take readings from all over the city of Indianapolis, all over the town of Speedway, here in the property, and we're looking for any kind of spikes or changes. And then we have people who are in uniform, plain clothes, federal state agencies, who that's their job, just to see what's in our air, what's causing it in the air. If we need to, we'll do an investigation on that. Sometimes it's natural. I mean, we're in Indiana, so we have all kinds of stuff that's natural to the environment, but we will make sure that we know that, and when we look at our readings, that's what we monitor.
Well, race fans, when it comes to air quality, you maybe just worry about the allergens and leave the rest to Brian and his team. And speaking of Brian, so appreciate what you do and giving us a little bit of a glimpse. Of course, this is just the tip of the iceberg. The things you showed us today are really neat, but I also know that there's so much more behind that, and our race fans can come to the race rest assured that you guys have got it covered and they can focus on the greatest spectacle in racing. And so, race fans, we look forward to seeing you again out here at the racing capital of the world.
Thank you, fans, for listening to this episode of Behind the Bricks. We look forward to bringing you more exciting content about the Indianapolis Motor Speedway soon.